I'm ready.
Completely. Plastic fab pizza. 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 Just for the customers. Plastic fab pizza. 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 Who cares about the customer? Plastic fab. Plastic fab. Plastic fab.
This shit is fire.
Plastic fab.
It's a remix.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's happening, y'all? Mass Blaster 9 here with the Plumes of Hazard. Yeah, that's what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? What else? Ooh, what else can we say?
This is Patrick.
Yeah. So what's up? We got no understudy. Some say he is still running. We have Fubaka and the Angstful Schlanks Vapor. What the fuck was that? What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm also enjoying a nice cup of tea.
Dramatic uncapping of abolishment bottle.
Listen, go, wait, go.
Oh, wait, I got a hair in my mouth. Come on.
Yeah, fresh abolishment. So I am also enjoying a.
Wait, circumcision.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on, there you go.
Hey.
Yeah, we're still clicked on you now.
I gotta cauterize the scissors, you know.
Are we having a live bris? Abolish bris.
I mean, I think we should have this music playing while he's doing it.
I got you, fam. Watch this.
This is so gay.
There, click. All right. So we also, I'm enjoying the cup of tea because we also have joining us tonight a guest host from an actual famous an actual famous show called The Ideal Oak Show.
Whoa.
I can't believe that Musty time-stamped himself before 2 minutes.
No, this is him. Ready? He's like this already. He's like, oh, timestamp. Oh, another time. Oh, another timestamp.
I was gonna say, is it timestampception now?
Oh, he's sitting there freaking writing them all down. Like the first 3 minutes.
We've got a gentleman in chat who claims to be a Jewish person, and he said that was very accurate. So there you go.
Oh boy.
Where's Bagelsworth? Where is he in the chat?
Yeah, what's up with Bagels? That's all right. Paladin's there. He's better. Oh, that boy.
Got him.
Wait.
Wow.
Coke, no, none of that Pepsi shite.
No, fuck. Pepsi, bunch of communists.
We
we
have to buy a cherry Pepsi.
I want to say thank you to the non-paid, non-sponsored. I think we give them such a hard time for not ever coming on our show that he just shows up every week. I don't know if he's watching or listening. He does reply. Mooch, welcome, Mooch, in chat, supporting us since.
I thought you were going to say Robert Mundo.
Supporting us since last week. Thank you very much, Mooch. You show up every show that we've had.
Whittly.
We'll give you a whittly wah.
I'm not entirely sure he's not a bot.
Yeah.
Whittly.
He is smart enough to write the bot to do it.
Probably,
So,
yeah.
Let's see. The bot responds to every battery question. If you type in MXJO yellow wrapper, it comes back with shit.
Yeah.
So
Mooch has his own night bot.
Feel free to send him links to games as well. He really loves that.
Like what kind of games?
Like angry 18650s and shit like that.
Ah, tasty. So welcome, Craig. For those that's been buried under a rock for a long time, you want to tell them about you and what you do on the internets?
No, not really.
All right, good.
We're like the clone of the clone, really.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of like because you're a clone of SV and we're a clone of you, which is kind of amazing, really, because we're doing better than you now.
Wow.
Clone of SV.
Wow.
Ouch.
I thought I'd get it out there straight away.
Let me get my shit talker checklist here. Wait, actually, let me get my shit talking from Derby checklist.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, so I have a question to ask you. Why don't you work for Rolls-Royce? Isn't Derby all Rolls-Royce?
We used to do work for them. We used to do all the manuals for the aircraft engines.
Oh no shit!
We used to do all that a long time ago. So.
Yeah, and then your teeth fell out, and now you can't. So
everybody in Derby's got no teeth, though. That's all right. So.
You don't need to when you're making freaking Rolls Royce shit.
To be fair, we don't have
right?
teeth.
Rolls Royce replaces all the teeth with the little fucking horses that come out, or whatever the fuck it is.
No, dude, they just the grill, so they all look like Jaws from a moon.
Wait, isn't Rolls Royce? Those are the ones with the angel on the front?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Craig's future wife in chat. What up?
Oh shit!
Oh, what else?
Oh, Craig.
I have to wonder if is that person defecting from you, because normally it's your future ex-wife, right?
Hang on. I don't know, but somebody's asking.
It's probably Todd.
It's probably Todd, actually.
I think Todd distances himself from this show as far as possible. So.
Yeah, he has a limit.
Tuned. Hello, Tony.
Hey, we made him guest host material, okay?
Yeah, but anybody that's asking, yes, that is the Rock, and it is complete with the little.
It's tropical, Dwayne. Fanny pack. Yeah, that's like that picture's from like what, 97?
Yeah, and he's on the back as well.
96 maybe.
Oh shit, he's on the back. He actually looks more like Maui there from Moana than he does now.
In this picture, he looks like the type of guy that would own a Mariah Carey Christmas album.
So got him.
I wrote on our show. We can say that's actually a fanny pack. We can say that with a straight face.
That's just wrong here.
Ideal Home Show, you can't say that.
No. That'd be totally different thing.
Totally different.
No. I'm putting to Craig. It's a timestamp keeper.
Yeah. I can't find the old one. I keep looking. I know it's episode 156, but I don't know where it is. It's about 21 minutes in, I think. Look at Masty's face. He's kind of like,
No, I'm just reading the comments. It says Craig looks hotter than The Rock. Well, your future wife is definitely fucking blind.
That must be Todd.
Hey.
Well, hang on. Here's how you weed them out. Ready? North Pole, South Pole. And let's see if it gets triggered. No triggering yet. Which way do the magnets go? It's not Todd.
He joked. Did you see he teased himself? He replaced the 510 in his runt recently, and he teased himself about it. He said something about there's no magnets involved, or no magnets were harmed, or something.
Yeah, he has to put that disclaimer now.
You gotta love a guy that can laugh at themselves. I mean, that's all there's to it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm being asked pink or brown at the moment. It's been that long. Then seriously, I don't mind.
Angsty pointed this out to me at one point, and I thought it made it funnier, made the joke funnier, was that it being dead to some extent. And I'm like, you know what? Just like giving him bi-weekly reminders or reminders every 3 weeks in a random thread if you can see an avenue to is just it's fucking pure comedy because Craig thinks he's like gotten away. He's like looking over his shoulder and then he turns and then he just runs into another wall. It's like, got you.
Before we get too far into this, hey, Fu, what are you vaping on tonight?
Well, we got sexual with the circumcision. We're gonna get sexual again, try to get my omen tip back into my bell cap.
Yeah, they do tend to get on the bell caps pretty good.
There you go. I actually forgot my door in my bedroom. So we're rolling with the Eve internat. What up?
Pantsless. Yeah, they got no pants on.
Showing them internals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to put some LEDs in
wait, Paladin says pinch it slow.
Yeah, Axe Vape, our chat is second rate. It's hosted in a third world country. So please excuse... Wait, let's see. Pem does. Please excuse my exclusive shitty chat. Pemdicus.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
That conversation took place in his head, then, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
It did.
It took place in chat. Axe Vape. Yeah, now my posts come up. Jeez, pokey ass chat. Hey, don't hate because I'm reading chat, fucker.
Hey.
What else you vaping on, Fu?
That's it.
That's it. That's the one.
I ran out of piss today, so rip.
No.
I have a couple firsts here in my my what I'm vaping on thing because the first thing I'm going to mention is not my Dia, my Narda. Today we're just going to talk about the Art Mod Evo. I got the Haku on top. The reason is my Dia, it's out of e-liquid at the moment. I haven't filled it up. So at the moment I'm just rocking the Rail Cracker out of here. And I've got my Bullbug Rev Fort with abolishment in it, and also my tosser stick is making a comeback tonight for the first time in God knows how long, because that's got the what the hell is it? The Skyline in it. And then, last but not least, I've got another Narda sitting on top of a really cool little Titan. It's a Titan, but it's a different shape. It's the Eclipse. It is a just like regular Titans, 2 batteries. Double MOSFET inside. Nice click button. Fu's been rocking one since forever. I've been waiting for this particular model to come out since forever. So, but I've got it. It's great.
I want to play with.
Look at this. Wait, what are you? My batteries are almost dead, and it still pops. It's great,
right? Oh yeah, I actually mentioned that to me before the show. I'm like, now you see this wonderful battery curve I've been talking about for years.
Yeah. It's solid. Masty, you vaping it out tonight?
I am. I got out of the Reprise line from Stashy Liquids. I'm vaping Fluffhead, and this is a lemon meringue pie. Man, see,
I was gonna say that has to be good. They can't be not good.
So it's interesting because this flavor he was playing around with years ago, I would say, right? And we know Josh just, one of those, it's not good enough yet. Well, finally, he had put it, together, and now he just released it completely. But it's good. It's really freaking good. And Alligator Alley, I haven't tasted yet, but it's a passion fruit pink lemonade. I tasted it on my finger, and it is freaking good. It is tart, so it's going to be really good. But yeah, so I got it in the Velocity on the 75C reference mod at 54 watt.
Nice.
53 watt. So yeah, it pairs really well with tea. So
Masty, what happened with your not vaping and your gums?
It wasn't my gums. You wish it was my gums. Yeah, hey, you did that pretty good. Can you take those out?
Hey Craig, what that mouth do?
Hang on. Craig's whore mouth. Okay, just making a no, I was getting really dry mouth, but I figured, you know what, I can tough it through for some fluff head. So it's good stuff.
It really is. It's kind of an unfortunate name. That's all there is to it.
It's good.
I'm sure it's got a Grateful Dead reference or something that I'm missing.
Yeah.
Craig, what are you vaping on tonight, buddy?
God damn it!
I'm really glad I clicked on you to get that burp. That was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was quite, wasn't it?
Yeah, he actually reviews shit. I would imagine he's got a few things.
I've got the hydrogen with the Origani and a Christmas bell cap.
That you said it was called a hydrogen.
Yeah.
It it looks like the house that I was born in. It looks like a 70s style like flooring or countertop.
Yep. That's pretty much exactly it.
Yeah, I mean it's really retro. I dig it.
Yeah, so it's amber.
Yeah, I mean I don't like it, but I can see its appeal.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely.
It looks like he dropped it on a terrazzo floor and all the shit stuck to it.
Yeah.
What do you got inside the Origin?
Speaking of fluff, I've got DB Liquids. Blueberry fluff in there at the moment from Just Had Nick. I've been told by John I've got to say that a lot tonight.
That's and we're fine with it because they carry our shit over there, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh well, I've got the Goon. Look at this.
Oh, look at there.
Look,
hey, it's Barry White.
But this is the bit. This bit. It's like Foo's chin's a bit.
It waggles, doesn't it?
Dude, I look like Barry White, don't I?
You do
a bit, yeah. So
Can't get enough of your juice, babe.
And the other bit that happens is that Masty's head moves around as well. So.
Wait, I can do that.
Wait, hold on. I think you can do that for real. Here, yeah, do it.
Oh my god, this is like premium GIF material.
Yeah,
there's a lot of space in the watermelon head, especially while I'm looking for fluff head,
not Dell face.
So I've got in a jam from the Plumes of Hazard.
Ooh.
Deadline from Just Had Nick. In the Goon 1.5 on top of the Dog a Mudder.
Holy shit! Look at that relic.
Yeah, I've got that's the SX one that I had done, the SX 350J.
Right on.
Mm.
Look at all those jewels you've vaped.
Yeah. It's this won't. Has it still done it on this? Yes,
wait till it gets to 9999.
Let's see if it'll do. Yeah, I've clocked this right over.
It plays.
Oh
yeah, he's even got a digit that's missing.
Yeah,
it's a digit that's missing. That's the countdown before it blows up.
I was like, you have to be in Vegas making a blowing up joke.
Yeah, you have to be in Vegas for that to happen, I think.
In the heat.
In the heat, yeah.
In the butt.
Hey, that's okay. One of my mods used to shock people on their lips. I'm like, it's a lip taser. So
no, honestly, I think there were also. I honestly think I never got that. However,
but I will say that's the reason why Anxie doesn't have the lip nipple anymore, because he had shock therapy on it.
The lip nipple.
Just so.
Mast, what you're trying to tell me is that you moonlight as a cosmetic surgeon.
As a cosmetic surgeon.
I do.
In the form of Mass Blast minis.
That's not fair.
So
anyway,
you know what my mini did do? When I'd have my headphones plugged into the bypass in my speaker, and my mini was plugged in the same surge protector, I would hear I'd hear a hum.
Yeah.
I'd be like listening to like a track. I'd just be like,
serious fucking power.
Yeah, it was pulling like 8-9 amps.
Oh, that one's looking at me. That's weird.
That one's got it's got a little eye on there.
An eye. What is that?
That is the Mike Dacus mod, little DNA 75. So it's all bamboo.
Yeah.
I think
Hussar on top of the
Hussar.
small.
It's very dry.
You just gonna say it looks like it needs a little juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit's fucking dusty, bro.
God damn it, that would have been a hit and a half, that one. So I've got that there, and in that I've got Joe's Juice, which is a lemon curd custard.
From Just Add Nick?
No, this one isn't.
I know. I just felt like you know what they say, Craig.
But I'll make up for it. Because I've got the Therion DNA 75C with. Wait, it's even got a little IDLM show logo.
Oh, focus!
It won't fucking focus.
Focus!
Man, I gotta say we have gone.
Does anyone realize a manual focus is better?
Yeah.
Hang on. We have gone not 180, not 360, but 720. Actually, 1080 with Craig, going from Sean to Craig. Look how clean his fucking fingernails are and nicely done versus what we had before. I mean, come on.
You're perfect.
Come on.
There's no bits of bum fluff underneath those.
Mast, I actually may need to consult you on what you have over your shoulder, because I mean I'm wearing mine a little long these days, but yeah, it stays clean.
Oh, MMM.
Oh, yeah, those are a bit like Vicks. Anyway, so I've got the Reaper V2 stainless steel one on top of that. So with
Word Vic.
Word Vic. So yeah, and that's pretty good. I got the replacement deck for it. John did some.
Is that the stainless one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it. Cool.
Yeah, so it's really good. It was a little bit throttled before the deck. The first version of the deck he did, it kind of throttled it. But this one's way better. So I've got that, and then I've got another one from justadnick.co.uk.
Okay.
There you go. I knew you got another one in you.
Yeah, a raspberry lime twist from the Ice Cream Man. So I've got that in there, and then the other one, which I'm just showing, I'm not vaping it. I've got this clean because I'm going to. I've already got my atties ready for an event which is 3 weeks away. So that's what it's like. So, but I thought I'd show this one just for the sake of it. There you go.
It's so jarring.
Look at that. All the colour.
All of it.
So yeah, so I've got all the colour. And the other one, I've got a question for Masty actually. I've got a list of questions for you lot. I've got notes.
Oh, okay. Let me get my paper out. Let's see how much of it.
Right. First question
Friend
is,
you're gonna be.
First question is, when are you going to make any more of these?
Maybe soon.
Maybe fuck yourself.
Maybe some will be showing up on Silversteam's site at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm not saying
what
when
else?
or where, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's ace. Yeah.
Yeah. See, let's be honest. So you show that, and then I play this.
You thought 30 watts was good? Then you haven't tried the Masked Mods Mini, 50 watts of unregulated power.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Unregulated power?
that's he redid it and then did the other one. But anyways, that's the biggest problem is you see people will see 50, 60 watts that's all you can do, and they're like, meh. But we know people had done some crazy ass builds on there. So
Dude, it
but
ramps.
yes.
It ramps.
Oh yeah, it's
ramps.
quick. So yeah, there'll be some more being done up. I don't know of the color that they're gonna be. We might do a crazy powder coating or maybe some anodizing or something, but we'll be releasing some out. So
Cool.
but it's in the works. So
Yeah, you should, because I mean it's great. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And loads of people
Yeah,
always
I-
have to see him.
yeah, I had an issue for a while finding the correct power supplies, which is something people would see the price of them and they'd be like, oh, that's expensive. Well, fucking $20 something of it, $25 of it of just straight cost was the power supply, which I had no control over.
Right.
Yeah.
And finding them in bulk was was hard. So we found some other distributors and stuff like that because everybody was like, "Oh, can I use this power supply and all that?" And my biggest issue is that I didn't want anybody using the ones that didn't have the grounding lug on them. So for obvious reasons, but yeah. So there'll be something coming out soon. So definitely, I'm just going to say before the end of the year because I don't want to give a definite time frame. So, but it is something that Silverstein is going to be having on his site. So,
word,
yeah.
And then what was the last thing I've got on your? I've got a list of questions here for you. Oh yeah, do you still use the homes?
No, I haven't used it in a while. So what happened with mine was the screws that were used to tighten down the coil. I left the coil in there for a while, and I think that it got some corrosion. And no, I haven't. I haven't used it in probably a few months. So I built the Uber tube you sent me, and I try. Yeah, that's ancient. Because I found it. Yeah. Well, I had a bunch of Addies that I had cleaned and put away, and like the Tatro T1 tank. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Remember the Tatro tank? And for those in chat that remember that, it was tank about this big. I don't have them with me right now, but about this big, and it had a regular dripper deck on the bottom, and the tank was just pretty much gravity fed. As you vaped, it would basically feed right on top of the coil. So that thing was a tank, man. That thing was a fucking tank. So the glass on it was like that thick, and so I broke that out and then I also had, I forget what the hell the name of it was, but it was like the Tatro, but you push down on the tip.
That was the 3D, the 3D Dimitri's something or another.
Yeah, the 3D, wasn't it?
Was it the 3D dripping?
Yeah.
No, well, was it the 3D?
There was a 3D.
There was like two of them that came out at the same time.
It was the first. Yeah, it was the first one that came out.
The big dripper, and then there was the 3D as
big
well.
Drippers.
Big dripper. I think that was the other one.
Big dripper. Yeah, that might be it. But I have them. I have to. We'll see. I think I have them. When I built a few of them there, so I'll pull them out and see. But no, yeah, I stopped using the homes. And I was mainly because of squonking. So and if you've taken the deck apart of the homes,
you're never gonna do it.
Crazy. I mean, there's no way. So but that was
you've still got to smash that Uber tube though. That's why I sent it over to you, to smash it to bits.
Yeah, no, but I built it out. So but yeah, we'll smash it. I wish I would have remembered on this. I mean, shit, I might actually go get it right now and go smash it.
That was when you were going through that phase of like we were saying, just burn things, break things, and it was kind of. So it's like
that's before I had a child in the other rooms, and I can't make any noise at night anymore. So
you know what I could go for? Actually, what I could probably go for every week, if given the opportunity, is chuff shooting batteries with the air gun.
Yeah.
Have you got the video? Have you got the little GIF with his eyebrows?
I have it somewhere.
I've got it.
Good man.
Somebody.
You have it, XD?
Yeah. In fact, I just used it the other day.
My man. Because I know I have it in one of my bookmark folders. I just don't know where.
And one quick thing before you go into your next bit. As of 2 hours and 34 minutes ago, I am celebrating my 3rd vape anniversary today.
Whoa! Right on.
Ooh, all right.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
In order to celebrate, we'll watch Chuff Waggle's eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta zoom in on that shit, man.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm just reading through some of the comments. Yeah, that Mass Mods Mini is a mod that Mooch would definitely approve of. No batteries.
Oh yeah, look at
that. Oh yeah. That's the best. That's the best.
God.
Followed by this, like,
actually, there's something else. So, based on what we were just talking about, look at this. So, this is actually something I was going to talk about. So, Todd just posted this the other day. So, everybody remembers the melody.
Yeah.
They've got a new thing, and I think he shows it. Yeah, here you go. So, they've got a squonker out. And inside we've got a tiny little glass bottle with like a perfume atomizer inside. It kind of squirts, and it does it. I think he does it in his little video.
So it's
and you squirts that down. See that?
That's interesting. It's just like the Addy that I was just talking about.
Yeah, you know, that's why I brought it up, because you were just talking about something very similar.
Oh, even the dog thinks it's toy.
Oh God, the dog's facing.
But why the lowrider? Like, what? You just choloed that thing out.
Yeah, he did. They did. And the thing that I don't get. So I've got a Melody. I've been using it for a really long time, right? One of the things that was super cool about the Melody was the styling, right? The styling was always the coolest part of the Melody. Here, let me fix this up. I mean,
it's a fence post.
It looks like an old school radio. It's got the cool metal band, giant high-tech button.
How did you get the wood through the ring?
And it does look a little like a fence post. But at the same time, it's style cool. I really like the metal band. I always thought this was really cool. But this, I don't get. I don't get this. It's got like, it's just a regular old box. It's got the thinnest little flimsy looking.
Is that seriously glass? Is that seriously glass?
Yeah, it's glass. And it's got one of those little fucking atomizers that break all the time. And the door is all chintzy and flimsy looking, aluminium, excuse me. Craig, sorry. I'll translate on the go for you. I don't understand this thing, but to their credit, apparently they're selling the little bottles for like $3. So that you can buy a bunch of bottles so when they break.
They're going to fucking break. Yeah.
But at least they're selling them for cheap. But anyway, every other squonker on the market, right, if your bottle busts or breaks or cuts or whatever happens to it, you just throw in another bottle. You can get them anywhere. And there's a number of different people that make them. But
and how do you? So how you're changing your juice lot? I mean, how many bottles have you got lying around which have got different kinds of juice in?
Would you like to see? Because right over here is where I keep this little jar. I'm gonna go close-ups for you so you can see this.
Honestly, it's like the billet box equivalent of a squonker, right?
Right.
Oh, Jesus. Did you use those in your ear?
Yeah. No, it's for cleaning mods. I use the little cotton buds or whatever to clean my mods.
I already use them. I feel like the wax attracts all the juice.
So I mean, that's to answer your question, Craig. Now, granted, do I use those that often? No. This bottle's been in my Dia since last year or something, right? Since I got the cappies, this has been in there. But for other things, I totally swap stuff around. And when they get kind of stale or whatever, I put them in that box and I go wash them sometime.
How much do they want for that Melody?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think
$500.
So I mean, good, exactly. So like Motherhead just said in chat, if you need to go buy new bottles, and I've got some.
The dawning of the new Polish squonking ecosystem.
What?
Oh, what?
Holy shit!
I knew he was gonna fucking come in.
Touch the water.
Wait, who gave him the link?
I have access to the chat.
I know you do.
Oh,
you need a separate one for actual plumes only, not guests.
All right, we're gonna have to ask
a real plume.
Wait, are you in Germany?
It's my last night in the hotel. I thought I'd sit out by the fire. It's a nice hotel, swanky ass hotel.
Did you run there?
No.
Anyway, so I don't know how much the Melody is. All I know is I don't understand super tiny little specific to that mod bottles, and I don't understand glass, and I don't. I don't. That doesn't look like a Melody product to me. It just doesn't. It looks.
But it's called the Lowrider. That's so Melody.
It's Cholo Rider.
Oh.
Yeah, so ER
is.
York in the chat just said the same thing. Yeah, I mean they're selling the bottles for cheap, and that's cool. But you better buy a shitload of them because you're not going to be able to put anything else in there.
Well, hey, hang on. How many mils does that bottle hold?
I think it's like 3 or 4 or something, right? It's small.
So based on Squonker's law of bottle size, if he marks it as 3, then it's 2.
Probably. I mean, it does look really small. I mean, it looks
three with nothing in it, and then you put the whole fucking apparatus that goes inside of it to fucking squonk up.
Well, now it's 1.5.
Right.
Okay, Sean, like 1.7.
Yeah, maybe 1.6, 1.7.
Bodily goods will be on it.
No, I'm not, because I'm not going to buy one. I'm not going to buy one because I know how fast I go through like 6 mils. I know how fast I go through this stuff. I go through it really quick. And I don't vape high wattage. I vape low.
I can put 6 milligram in there then.
But I like to vape.
Oh, see.
You know, I do have like 12 or something in the fit, but you know, when I'm actually vaping and enjoying vaping, I don't want to just like take a couple drags and be done for an hour. I kind of like when I'm wanting to sit and chain, I'll chain.
I wonder if it has to be glass because it's pushing down on the bottle.
Probably. And BogFit, no, you can't use the refill bottles because it's a one-way valve coming up.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that full pin is actually pushing down on the bottle on that spring, and that's why they have to be glass. So you will never be able to put, a plastic bottle in there.
Right. Right.
Because then you're just pushing on the bottle and it's not doing anything.
It'll collapse.
The other bit that I'm not a big fan of either is if you've got I can't say now.
Shit on your fingers?
Because if you've got shit on your fingers and you go like that on the top of it, it's like, yeah, that's just going to really get it all in there, isn't it?
We're thumbing on me.
So I don't understand that thing, but it was relevant to your topic, Massey, so I thought I'd bring it up.
To the Mooch bot, please fix your internet. Thank you. He keeps going in and out.
He's hot and he's cold.
So I was talking to Craig about actually Anksy was talking to Craig about tea, because I believe Anksy's got some tea right back over there. And I was telling him how I ended up buying the 600 of the wrong size tea bags to brew tea, and this is pretty much what I ended up with here. So the right tea bag is to the right, and the wrong one's to the left. As you can see, the size difference, I done fucked up. So now I got to use like
37
8 tea bags per gallon, and not even, but yeah, that sucks. 64 ounces is what I use like 8 tea bags for. So nice and dark. It's a lot darker than you drink over there, maybe
really.
I was gonna say that's probably about right.
Yeah, I mean,
without
you can't see the bottom of the
milk.
cup. You can't see the bottom of the cup when you brew it. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Brits, they drink it dark.
Yeah, we have it dark.
That's true.
Yeah. We can't see the bottom of the cup.
True.
At least when you're making it builder
Well,
style.
we don't leave it sitting in there, you see, because what happens is that you get this like film over the top, and that's just nasty. That's just fucking nasty. That is. So you got to.
That's that tannic acid, bro.
Yeah, but I just don't need this kind of like scum sitting on the top of the surface, kind of like floating around and kind of.
That's the stuff that Mormons love. They're not allowed to drink tannic acid.
Oh, okay.
So they scrape it off the top.
Well, we've all learned
What do they
something
drink
tonight.
instead? Satanic acid.
That's the one.
That would have been great. That would have been great if Sean played that.
You know what I'll
Dude,
play
where
for
I
Sean?
am, you're more likely to hear real crickets than you are for me to play sound.
That's what I'm saying. That would have been perfect.
I thought that was in the background of Sean.
There could be. Is there music playing right now? No.
You're welcome, Flitzy.
Oh yeah, Flitzy. That's the other thing I want to say quick. That's on my list of things. Flitzy's coming over to the UK in, I think, a week and a bit. He's coming over for 2 weeks altogether, I think.
I am super jealous, man. I'm super jealous. That's going to be a blast, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's going to Scotland. He's going to Loch Ness, and I think he's going to see Stonehenge, or he might be. Then he's going to go and see John, and then he's coming to Vape Fest.
Then he's going to get drunk during all of that.
I want pictures of him riding Nessie. If anybody can do it, it's Flitzy.
Yeah,
Nessie's going to come out and just be like, "Yo, Flitz, that's a killer blazer."
Let me borrow that.
Yeah.
Flitzy leaves next Tuesday, he says.
Yeah. Oh, wait then. Fucking hell.
That's right, Prime. Do mind the gap, Flitz.
Oh.
Mind the gap.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, he is not he's a relatively non-stout person. He might have to mind the gap. That little skinny ass might fall through the crack.
Yeah, dude, he wears like a size 26 jacket, I bet.
There's a lot of things that Flitzy is, and most of them is awesome, but one of them is not physically intimidating.
He'll fit in over here then. That's all right.
But
then you have to get a picture of him next to Gus.
Gus doesn't come to Vape Fest though because he hates everyone.
That makes sense.
So
I really just hopped in for one thing, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave and go enjoy the fire.
Think. That might be your best mute in a while. That's good.
I mean, shit, he hasn't been around much.
He's so damn strong.
Man, it's been a while.
Wow.
That was brutal.
Oh,
Wow.
my hand is sore.
I think we need to.
I don't mute anymore, man. My hand.
That deserves a little.
Actually, you know what, Massey, keep this up. I got something to say, right?
All right.
So I've been using this billet box. Oh, I gotta click on myself because it keeps going to you. I've been using this new billet box for a while, and I bought the Insider, right, to go inside of it and use it. If this thing is built really well, it works great. Unfortunately, it's a pain in the dick to get this right. I've had more dry hits and flooding in this atomizer than I've had in a really long time. Why'd you mute it?
I didn't mean to. I meant to mute Craig. Because he was popping up.
He's not. I've clicked on myself. Anyway, the short is I'm really tired of this atomizer. If you don't build a 3mm quad, build a 2.5. If you get the cotton just right thin to get down in there and you screw it on, the fucking cotton doesn't catch on the threads, it probably is going to leak. And if it doesn't leak, it tastes really good. I'm fucking done with it.
You good?
That's good.
All right.
What did me around here?
Well, my cheeks hurt from laughing.
If anybody from Steam Tuners decides to see this, and it's possible, there's a couple people to watch. I don't hold anything against you guys, but it's not a style of Addy that I like to build. Because as anybody knows that's ever built for a billet box, everything needs to be right when it goes in, right? Because it's a pain in the dick to get out and re-wick, clean the juice out, drain the tank. It's just kind of a pain. It's one of the things you deal with if you like a billet box. But to have to do that multiple times is...
Yeah, but does it bool in?
Fuck. Don't fucking start that shit.
Busting my bones.
Oh, boy. It's fine. I like something when I'm going to build that I know is going to work before I bother filling up the fucking tank and dagging with it. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all. And the thing is, I'm sure I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the future right now.
In the air.
Somebody's going to say, "Oh, learn to build." I've been building K-funds since most people started vaping. I know how to build a cave fun. You'd think it would be okay. It's not. It's a little fiddly. That's all there is to it. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sad story. Oh, Sean's sending a picture of the of his pool. That's great. That's.
Is it just darkness?
No, the pool's lit, right? So they underlit.
It's lit, fam.
It's lit.
Fuck. I don't care about your pool if you still watch. I don't care about. I'm not there. I don't care about your pool.
Now you go skinny dipping in that shit.
Right.
Yo.
Maybe hey, ask him to live stream him running around the hotel. Maybe we can give him a medal.
That was my little mini rant about the freaking thingy. I have something positive to say, though, because I am still thoroughly enjoying the Skyline, which, by the way, also kind of works like cave fun. And every single time I do this one, it works perfectly. But I decided to pull out the old tosser stick, right? Put this little thing in there. I haven't busted this thing out in a long time. Obviously, it works really well, especially because you never have to access anything down here because the juice flow control's right here. You pop the thing out. The free fill thing is right on top. Easy to do. One con I found about this thing, is the fact that the juice flow control, in order to close it, which you have to do to refill it, of course, it takes like 13 turns or about 12 turns. It's a little fine. It's a little too fine for my taste, but it's okay. It works all right. It works okay. The one thing I did notice about this thing, though, is because I haven't used this thing in like a year, right? Because I've been squonking. And I have been totally spoiled by wood things and lighter composite whatever things, and even the Dia, which has got stainless in it, but it's mostly wood. This thing weighs like twice what this does. Like easy twice. This thing is, while it's about the same size, it's fucking heavy. I do not remember that, but it is really, really hefty. It's really, I mean, it feels great in the hand, vapes well, blah, blah, blah. It's just the weight of it. It really is. It's, damn thing's significant. That's wacky. I didn't remember that. Then again, the Atomizer's kind of, there's a lot of stainless and glass, and I mean, the Atomizer's not light either, but. So.
Well, speaking of, hold on a sec. Speaking of heavy things.
Uh-oh, what's going on? I'm all excited. What's going on? Oh, look at there. Hold on, let me click on you. Look at that pretty little thing.
There you go.
Look at all that Richard cheese in the engraving.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's been cleaned. It has been cleaned. I've been down the engraving line. Where is it? Go on, see me. Oh,
okay. Wait, Craig, are you using a Logitech camera?
Yeah, you can tell from the blue rings on the.
Yeah, so why aren't you using the drivers for it? You can do manual zoom.
Oh, bollocks to that. It's just let it do its thing.
It's easy.
Yeah, but yeah, still got it. But the brass boot, one of those now, that was a weighty thing. That one.
That thing, I've used that guy. It is definitely stout. It is thick, but at the same time, it's super comfortable to carry or to like hold. It's in your hand. It's good.
I bent my other one though. Did you know about that? Don't you?
You did what?
You know my V3.
Yeah, the crazy colored one.
Yeah, I actually walked it. I bent it.
That's right. I forgot. You did tell me that.
Yeah.
You sit on it?
No, it auto-fired in my bag, and it heated there's like a top plate. This one doesn't have it, but there's like the top plate there, and that heated up, and the whole of the front of the model went. So it's like, no, it's not good. And I was sitting there going, why are all my atties not in straight? I was looking at the 510, and then I looked underneath. There's like a big fucking gap all the way across the top where it's all come down and sunk.
That's a sad story. That's an expensive mistake, Craig.
That's a very expensive mistake. Yeah. So,
Homeboy makes good stuff, but it is definitely spendy. That's all.
He hasn't done anything in ages. So,
I was going to ask if you heard from him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. This is Stig. In case you don't know, that's Stig.
Yeah, that's
Stig
the Stig. Yeah. Yeah, he was planning on doing something, but I think he's just moved house and he's sorting all that out. And,
oh, right on. Kyle said Craig bent his Wookiee.
I did feel bad at the time, but it was like, oh, it's only a fucking mod. But it did look, it was terrible. So, but yeah, Dave's just keeping his head down. I think. I don't know if he's going to Vape Fest or not. Nick's doing the spinners still, isn't he? So he's still making the spinners.
So while I think Mooch is still here, right? Yeah, I wanted to cover real quick before he has to bounce the post he made on Reddit about the Amp King, EBAT, eFest, and iJoy 2700 batteries are not rewraps of the Sanyo NCR 2700A or B. It says this has been a persistent rumor, but it's not true. The Sanyos are completely different batteries, having a 3-leg top contact versus the 5-leg top contact for the others. So this is what he's talking about. Here's the image, and you can see the Sanyo there at the top, and there's a comparison. He says, I don't know for sure what the Amp King, EBAT, eFest, and iJoy batteries are, but I suspect it's a Panasonic. Others feel they might be using the Molicel INR 2700A though. So there's a good comparison between them. Don't get mistaken, boys. So Sanyo at the top and the others down at the bottom. So
what do you mean, pal? We've been talking vaping this whole time. We're still talking vaping.
Yeah. Actually, hey, you want to talk some vaping? How about Wrigley's suing?
Oh God!
Yeah, it was about damn time, right?
None other than Chi-Town Vapors. Now, mind you, the suit came about 2 years ago, so it's been, a while with this going on because Chi-Town Vapors has a juice called Juicy Fruit and Double Mint e-liquid, and a lot of the problem comes from not looking like it, but being fucking exactly the same thing, especially putting on there something to the effects of, the best tasting gum in the past 100 years or something like that, which is something that Wrigley's has, their trademark on and everything. So, there was posts made on Reddit about it, and there's a lot of people that seem to think that it's a non-issue. I don't think someone with as much money as Wrigley's has that they're just going to let that go, especially when,
Well, yeah, they got to defend it, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like money lost, whatever they're trying to calculate is peanuts for them. It's just like, you got to protect your shit.
So basically, the suit, and again, the post was an article on, none of the other, none other than TMZ. But basically, it must have been a slow news day over there. Basically, is saying that it's suing a Chicago e-cigarette company for using its Juicy Fruit and Double Mint gums to double smokers' pleasure. It says in their lawsuit, Wrigley says Chi-Town Vapors has been selling vape juice that copy the packaging of its 100-plus-year-old gum. It says Wrigley says it contacted Chi-Town Vapors in July 2014, telling the company to stop it. They backed off, but only for a few months. Wrigley says the company then resumed its operation in November of 2015, copying the gum's green double arrow design on the packaging, but advertising the liquid's name to be DBL Mint. Wrigley sent another cease and desist letter, and it went ignored. Now, okay, right then and there, I've been on the receiving end of cease and desist letters. You fucking stop.
We know this.
You stop. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not the same thing. It doesn't matter if you think it doesn't look close enough. None of that. You go through a lawyer and you get information. If that lawyer says, I think it's a good idea for you to drop this, you do it. Unless you just have a shit ton of money that you want to throw away, because that's what it's going to cost you.
Basically.
So anyways, Yeah. So anyways, they sent the other letter. It went ignored. Then Chi-Town Vapors began selling a juicy fruit e-liquid flavor. I mean, that's just like
double down
fire.
dumb fucks.
Yeah. So basically, it says Wrigley now wants Chi-Town Vapors. Now, mind you, this happened in 2014. They kind of stopped, and then in 2015, in November of 2015, they just ramped it up. So it's been going on for some time.
This predates crucifixions.
Yeah, predates crucifixion. So it says, Wrigley's wants Chi-Town Vapors to stop all sales of the liquid products and to collect any profits it's made off of them. TMZ reached out to Chi-Town Vapors, and so far, no word back. So, and again, there's a lot of people commenting on that article itself and in the Reddit thread, and it's pretty. I'm not going to post a link because we don't need to be driving any more traffic over there. But it's pretty divided. Actually, I'm surprised of how many people think that there's nothing wrong with that, and these are the same people, in the community trying to save it. So there you go. But just another one.
Angsty.
So
sorry, Angsty. It's just something I spied. It was kind of like when he started it.
I had another one for Mooch. I was wondering what he thought about my 10,000 mAh batteries from Amazon. These are 58 700s. So yeah,
that picture makes them look kind of like a barrel too. They kind of go, they look like they make a little bit of a barrel shape.
It's like a can, it's like a little mini can.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy's thumb though? That guy's thumbs. What the fuck is going on there?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that thumb?
It kind of goes like it's huge, and then it goes like that.
That's what a fat person's fucking thumb looks like.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, right.
Okay. Over here we don't have it shoved up our ass all day. Okay, so it's normal.
You don't know what
normal. It's not all squished down like over there.
You see, Will and Chad, no one's addressing the white elephant in the room. Vaping double mint or juicy fruit all day is fucking disgusting.
yo, fuck you, Will. I used to vape like a double mint type flavor, like from non-bigger vapor for months.
From what?
Non-bigger vapor, y'all. It was like early days.
So you said something else. I was gonna break out my
list. Timestamp ourselves.
Non-bigger vapor.
I thought you were talking about Nickelodeon. Nick. So the other thing that I saw was I was reading a post on Reddit where this person said 7 stitches later, and at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, I got the link. I was gonna talk about that today.
Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
No, go ahead. I'll just bring up a picture. How about that?
Okay, and basically,
wait, hold on. Before you get in there, let's just say, when I show these pictures, if you are squeamish,
yes,
click off. Yes. Just like don't look at the screen for a minute until we're done talking about this topic, and we won't bring it back up so to freak you out. Go ahead, Massey.
So basically, it says don't be careless about vape supplies, and I'm gonna tell you the story up to the point, and then we can show the pictures. So basically, last night this person says they're about to leave their office to head to bed and do all my coil building in my office. So I've been rather careless about leaving excess wire that I've cut on my floor. First of all, you're a fucking savage because no wire should be ending up on the floor. None, even if it's no. He says, I walked out of the room in the dark, barefoot, and a 10-foot strand of 8 by 1 millimeter flat wire wrapped around my foot and got caught on something in the room. And as the ER doc says, it filleted my foot.
Oh, motherfucking fuck. I mean,
yeah. Pictures.
Okay, now here's what I'm saying. We're gonna show it to you. Look away if you're squeamish. Otherwise, some of us don't care, and we're just kind of fascinated by this shit. Ready? All right,
do it.
That's
some murder scene shit, man.
Yeah, when you have an amount of blood on the floor that can be described as a pool.
I'm gonna keep talking as you're showing it. It says it left a 2-inch gash in my foot. Blood was everywhere. Throw out your scraps when building, guys.
Vacuum your fucking floor.
How can you have a scrap which is long enough to get itself around a piece of furniture, across the fucking floor, fit your foot through it?
So the answer to that is, and we're still showing the pictures. Don't look. The answer to that question is he was practicing some fancy try-hard builds. Like, so he's doing like he's.
Yeah, I'm glad he was upfront about that.
Yeah. So that's what happens. Now I'm going to stop sharing. Stopping. Okay. So if you were looking away, now you can look back.
Mm-hmm. So
you should have brought the picture back up, Billy.
I'm so paranoid about when I'm cutting the wire. Just from years of using, actual, very sharp wire cutters, that shit's gonna go flying.
Yep.
And usually it doesn't fly that way. It goes whoo, wham, right here, right in the freaking eye. Don't do what this guy did. And I don't even know. I mean, even small pieces, I'll take a piece of tape, and cut it. So it's even if it goes flying off somewhere.
Masty, the other thing that happened as well, and this happened not long ago actually, and I've started putting my hand in the way when I do it, which is I had one of the blades of these snap off when I was cutting a piece of stainless steel.
I remember that.
Shit.
I remember you telling me about that.
And all of a sudden you could hear just a noise as something kind of popped. And you look down, and I still haven't found the piece of metal. I've got no idea where it went to. The speed that thing must have come off at is just fucking terrifying. So just put
I always grab the lead. I grab the lead, pop it, and the other thing, if I can't, if it's really short or something, I just cover it. I get it lined up, cover it, cut.
Yeah. So what I do is really quick. So what I do is either I'll hold it upside down over my garbage can and cut it.
Yeah.
Either that, or I'll take I don't have any 18650 battery cases here, but I'll use it as a hood.
Yeah, but see the problem with the garbage can though is if you have a plastic bag in there, I've seen the pieces just go right through the plastic bag because they're going so fast.
Yeah, I've got a metal
like a garbage bag.
Oh, it goes in my metal garbage can.
Well, here's the thing: I my laundry room's right there, so I have nothing but lint in there to soften the fall, I guess.
Yeah. I use
Hold on. Horror said he shot a 50 cal pistol and the ejected shell hit me right in the forehead. How did you do that?
like this.
Now that said, maybe he's a lefty because when I'm out, it's kicking across my body right a little bit.
Is it a forehead like Beavis?
But it's not going to hit me in the forehead. That's a little weird.
The better question is why the fuck are you shooting a 50 cal handgun and having it that close to your face? I can understand a rifle if you're lefty.
Yeah, I'd clamp it between two phone books.
Mm-hmm. And probably one of those 50 cal handguns, and it had like a Trigicon or some shit on it. So he's like, "Oh yes."
Wasn't there a video of a girl who knocked herself in the head?
Now we're gonna have to get a picture of this.
Yeah,
gangland.
Yeah,
Matt, wasn't there like his Glock through shells straight back? Really?
Yeah. They'll pop them up.
No, there was the video of the girl who shot I think it was a Desert Eagle, and she knocked herself in the.
Oh yeah, no, that was. I can see that happening too. When I shot the Desert Eagle 50.
Her posture.
Did I ever tell you the story? We went out to the range for I don't remember what. My wife sent me and some of my buddies out, just kind of get out of the house kind of thing, and she sent us to the range, and we shot the stuff that we had, and then they had some special deal going on where you could just take and use any of their equipment. And I never shot a 50 Desert Eagle, so I was like, oh sure, why not? Right. So we the whole time we've been out there just pop, 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 pop. I got the Desert Eagle out. I chambered one back, and instead of going pop, it goes boom. And everybody on all the lanes stopped, looked at me. The people in the viewing room, which is behind sound resistant glass or whatever, they all were like, that thing is loud as shit. Yeah. I don't know why anybody would own one of those things. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but it was fun to shoot.
we just have knives over. We just have knives over here. That's it.
They don't make any noise.
No,
you have knives to spread margarine.
Yeah, that and cars. that and cars. That seems to be the latest craze.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the interview? I saw it pop up earlier with Elon Musk about how how angry they were at Top Gear when they did the Tesla Roadster back in the day? Because the car broke. Yeah, so if you've seen it, if you watch Top Gear,
I saw that episode.
The car broke down, right? And then for the second time it ran out of juice, and then the third time it was just in the garage. They couldn't even get it going, right? Yeah. Well, come to find out, when Elon sent people over there with the car, they said that pre-production somebody walks up and they're getting something to drink, and there's the script right on the table. And they were looking through it, and the script called for the car to break down. So they set them up, and so he's like, so it was already rigged from the beginning. And now again, that could be him saying that to try to save some face, but it's kind of weird for them to be doing an interview now, about it and
after the fact.
Because Tesla's stock is through the fucking roof right now.
Yeah, well, and the thing too is okay, if you think that Top Gear, the old Top Gear on BBC was real unscripted, you're obviously
right.
You're wrong. It's all scripted, and
it's just a matter of how long.
That part of it being scripted, that would be really shitty.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, that was fucked up. So, and he said that the best part about it was, when it happened, they asked about the script, and they just didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was when they saw the video. And they saw the video, and they basically looked at he goes, the car is 100% all electronic. We can see the logs.
Yeah.
We so basically when Clarkson is driving it and it kind of like runs out of power, he just took his foot off the accelerator pedal. They see the percentage go down to 0, and it's just him coasting. So it was not actually breaking down. So I think that was kind of fucked up. I was like,
there's a guy who lives like 4 houses down who looks like Jeremy Clarkson. I should ask him.
So Mo Gravy's saying that it was scripted.
Hold on a second. I can remember a really good conversation that happened when BBC moved from Top Gear, because you were all like, "Oh no, it's the end of the BBC. It's kind of that's it. It's all going to end now for the BBC. They're done. They're doomed." And it's kind of like, well, what happened?
Who, me?
No, Angsty remembers it, especially Sean. It was Sean and West Side.
I don't remember that conversation, because that's clearly ridiculous. It's a state run. I mean, that's your that's what you get.
It sounds like something Sean would say.
It is something Sean would say, because he was a diehard fan of Top Gear.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Top Gear for what it was, but I've
not watched the Amazon one at all.
A lot of daytime television I watched when they'd run Top Gear during the day on BBC America or Next Generation.
I watched like the first 3 of the new ones, and it wasn't the same.
I haven't watched it.
It wasn't that good, to be honest.
They don't have the same memes.
Yeah,
the memes did not transfer over with the cast, unfortunately.
Well, the thing was that when it went, oh fucking hell, we're getting right off the fucking road.
Yeah,
now.
we're not. Yeah,
but doing it on the BBC meant that they were always banging up against the BBC.
Yeah.
So there was always this edginess. There was this edginess to it. And the moment Amazon came along and said, "Do what you like," they were like, "Oh fucking hell, where's the fun in that?" Then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things that Elon said was, he said it hurt them in the beginning, because back then they were trying to get these VC guys to put up some money. Yeah. And he said that what started happening was that they did it aired, they didn't think it was a big deal. And all these venture capitalist guys start saying, "Well, why'd your car break down?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "It broke down on Top Gear. Why'd your car break down? Why are we going to give money to something that can break down?" He's like, he started hearing it over and over and over. And, then they knew, shit, this was, this really screwed us up. So, but yeah.
Anyway,
it would have been better if BBC said, "Oh, they had some what was it, basin black batteries in there in the car, and they just caught fire." And they had Mooch's face going up. Yep, shit batteries.
Ultra fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need to. I kind of feel like I need to bring it back to vaping, because I've got a couple things I want to talk about before we go away. One of them is huge. It's huge. It's so big. It's huge. I've got a. Where'd it go? There it is. So I've got this DNA 75C that I get to beta test a while back. That's got what Massey thinks my face looks like on the front. And we went over this board a little while back, and I kind of walked you through all the how to edit all the stuff and stuff, right? And that's cool and all, but there's something new that I was going to show you, and I'm just going to show you what happens. So I'm going to share my screen here, share my other desktop. There we go.
Oh, good timing.
So there's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug in. Oh wait, let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do this. Here, I'll pull up Spotlight. Type in eScribe. Ooh, let me click on myself. There we go. Let's open up Spotlight, eScribe. Go ahead and launch that. Oh, there we go. And I can go ahead and plug in. Go ahead and plug this in.
I don't like that they killed the joke.
We can go and wait. Has anybody noticed what's different yet? It's on a fucking Mac. It's on a Mac.
Oh God!
What?
You mean they ported it to a piece of furniture?
Evolve has finally pushed out a platform independent, and now we built specifically for the Mac this time. Hooray!
Hey, maybe they'll do Canthal boost next.
Not bloody likely, but that would be awesome. But yeah, no, it's out and it works. Now, granted, it's still pre-production or not, like it's like beta software or whatever, but it doesn't matter because if you plug it in, you can launch it, you can update shit, and you can. I mean, it does. You can do the device monitor, it does all the logging and all the graphing, all that crazy stuff you want to do.
I've got to ask this question. I've got to make this point clear though. It does actually need a USB port on the actual Apple device.
Of course, it does. There's lots of USB ports on the Mac.
Okay. On yours, there might be. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just wondering, are there any others out there that don't have USB ports?
The Mac that I run is actually for the first time in like five and a half years, I finally upgraded my work machine to the one that came out last fall, and it's got 4 USB-C ports and a headphone jack.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's the only thing it's got. So if you want to, that's why while we're in the current state of technology with everything using the old school.
White clamshell is the best clamshell.
Yeah, yeah.
All the ports.
Since everybody's still using those old school USBs, like these.
I like the aluminum.
Yeah, for now we're all living in Dongle City.
This is like 50 pounds. You can beat somebody over the head with this.
Yeah, mine you can cut somebody with it. So damn. But yeah. eScribe for Mac. I'm super happy about it. I can't believe it finally happened. I think that's awesome. Somebody in chat's asking about Linux. I don't know, but I do know that the gentleman from Evolve that posted this thing was talking specifically about writing platform independent code. So if that's the case, then I have to assume that he could compile it for Linux.
Paladin is saying, is he the only one that finds irony and angst using Apple products?
I said yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you don't wear a beanie and skinny jeans.
Oh, that's true. Now I went, and there's a specific reason for it. I actually went Mac back when they started using Intel chips, which is what, 07? I forget. Mm-hmm. I went over to Mac then because A, we're starting to use actual industry standard sorts of hardware, but B, and more importantly, it's basically OS X built on BSD. So when I do some of the things that I need to do for work, I need a command prompt and I need command line tools. And you can do all kinds of shit on a Mac that you can't do on a PC unless you install a bunch of other tools and shit. And so now every day at work, do I use Windows? Yeah, I run Parallels in one of my Windows all the time because I have to work on client machines which are running other stuff. But no,
yeah. For a second there, when he said "fixie bike douche," I thought he was talking about Dean El Vapino Vaquero.
Yeah, Mother is giving people a hard time for being culture jerks instead of people that use fucking computers as tools, which is exactly what I use mine as. I don't care about the culture that goes around Mac. What I like is the operating system. What I like is the stuff that I have access to do stuff for work. And honestly, I like using it more. I use Windows. I've been a Windows fanboy since the early, like 80. No, it must have been 90.
You do C# anyway. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must have been 90 when I got my first like 3.1 machine or access to it at home. So I've been using Windows forever, and once I moved over to the integrated environment OS 10, it's no brainer. Everything works so well together. You know, now the iPhones and the iPads and all that shit, everything works so well together. I don't know why anybody would use anything else.
So now that you've used the Mac version, same as the Windows one, because you've been using the Windows one forever.
So far it looks like it's almost exactly the same.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, it's got device monitor. You can do all the graphing. You can change all your profiles and stuff. Of course, you can edit. The theme editor is actually in there already too, which I was surprised about. Now, just so everybody knows, the one that's out for the Mac is only supporting the DNA75C for now. The reason they did that was so that they could A, test the theme editor, and B, they could have a smaller user base to kind of test it to make sure everything's okay before they start opening up to the other, the DNA60s and the 75s and the 200s and the 2.
How are you getting on? How are you getting on with your C's anyway?
It doesn't squonk, so I don't really use it very often. I used that crap out of it while we were betaing it or alphaing it rather. But
I've been using it. I've been using the Canthal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I used it with some TC stuff to make sure it worked with stainless, but mostly with Canthal. And I did do that while it was all under wraps. But after the testing period was over, I'm not using it. It's a non-squonker. It's not much of a point.
I'm liking it. I like it a lot.
It works well. I was glad to see another button involved, so it's not terribly too complicated, but you're also not having to do a bunch of button dance stuff to get your shit done. The theme designer is amazingly detailed. That's
very clever.
Dude, there was a guy who put up a few themes that he did. They look really good.
Yeah, no, the one that I use is the gentleman's name is Vaping Bad. And I think he's out of the UK somewhere. I'm not sure where in England he is, but Vaping Bad, his theme that he's been working on kind of progressively all the way through the alpha works great. It's better than anything that I did. It's a little more smooth and everything's kind of laid out a little better. There's people that are talented at that kind of thing, and I am not one of those people. That's not what I do.
The Fallout one was pretty good as well. That one was quite clever. So.
Yeah. What I do is I go in and tweak his to make it what I want it to do. And that's it, but it's just tweaks. That's all.
Yeah, my eyesight's that bad. I just put the wattage smack bang in the middle of the screen and numbers.
Yeah. The only profile I use on there just says manly vaping. And it's because temperature limiting's turned off, and it's just got a big thing. That's all it does.
Yeah, none of that other stuff.
Good. I want to get it out of the way because that's huge news. What else we got to do? I did review the Haku Phenom. If anybody wants to watch that. That's up there on the channel. Paste it in chat just for giggles in case anybody hadn't seen it.
Is it as good as a Nada?
It's if you ask that question to Mark Tubb, what would he say? You know what he would say? He would say, "I don't compare atomizers. I don't get into that garbage."
Yeah, but that's the chicken's way out.
That is a little bit.
I'm asking you that question.
I will say this: it offers some things that the Narda does not.
Like what?
The ease of build. It's so easy to build it. It's so easy to build it. The airflow is much easier to get it to not whistle. Some people have a hard time with that in the Narda. What else does it get? It's got a little bit more air. So if people don't like the amount of restriction that the Narda does, it's got a little bit more air, which is nice. But I think the Narda takes it just a little bit on flavor. It just does for me a little bit, but it's not much, and it's enough. It's actually close enough to where I've just been using the bejesus out of it, and my review's done, and I'm still using it. It's good. It really is. It's definitely my number 2, solid number 2 for me. It's good. I like it.
It's mad to think that the Nord has been around for 2 years now.
2 pushing 2.5 probably.
Really?
It came out. Sean and I got our first one in December of 2015, and it had been out for a few months before that. I think we were the second or third round or something at least. I feel like Mark reviewed it like in October that year.
That was his Atomizer of 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you think that
It's nuts. It's with as fast as the vape market moves. The fact that, in my opinion, still one of the, if not the best dripper out there is.
You know what else was the year of the Narda? 2015 was also the year of the magnet, or lack thereof.
Yeah, it's true.
But that does, I mean, just on that point, and for me to distract you completely and to pad the show out with vaping stuff.
Yeah.
You look at what there is in the way of how it's progressed. Do you think it's progressed that much? I mean, you look at what it's taken to knock the Narda for a challenger to appear has taken 2 years.
It's taken almost, yeah, I would say 2 years.
And then you look at
that is assuming that everyone thinks the Narda's bad.
Yeah.
But that's I wanted to make sure to mention that specifically because the things that I value in a dripper are not the same as other people. Like, for example, one of the other reviewers that loves the Haku, his name is Russ. Russ is a nice guy. I like Russ enough. We've talked quite a bit, and not quite a bit. We've talked several times about various things. And one of the things that he values very highly in an atomizer is ease of build. Like, that's something that's super important to him. And it's not so much to me. So something, an atomizer that he's going to jizz over, like he does this one, one of his primary things is the ease of build. And that's not mine. That's the problem with comparing atomizers, because you can go by and do it an objective feature compare, but different people have different priorities, right?
So by that token, the other two atomizers I put on the same level as the Narda, because the Narda is like a best like single coil atomizer I've used, right? If not the best. Like, I feel like the Velocity and the Kennedy are on that same level for me. Because of what they do in their respective places.
It's totally different vape, right? But
it's a totally different vape, but I love it for the same reasons that I love the Narda. In that, like, it's unique in design. I mean, the Kennedy is unique in that they, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they got the whole bottom airflow trend going.
Well, the Holmes, strangely enough, the Holmes did.
Was it the Holmes? Because I know there was
the Holmes.
The Kennedy's also been out for. Yeah, because the Kennedy came out in 2014 as well.
It was the Kennedy was. I got mine from Griffin Vape. I got the original single airflow one. I've got 5 or 6 of them now, but that came out. It was about 2-3 months after the Holmes came out. But the Holmes was so far under the radar. It was just not.
It was. You were basically the only person I ever heard talk about. You and Menacey were the only people I ever talked about.
Yeah, and Chuff.
Well, actually, it was the Magma.
The Magma too. I will say this. This is another example of it. This is the Soul S, which is a very good atomizer. If you, I mean, it looks like a single coil. It's not. If you don't mind building dual coils and you like the amount of air that this puts out, this is a fantastic. This would be better for some people than the Narda or the Haku because it's got more air. And if you don't, and as long as you don't want to turn it down, don't turn it down. It's going to pierce your eardrums. But it's a really good atomizer just for different people, right?
So in the grand scheme of things, in terms of like the way like Angsty loves the Narda, I mean, I think I love the Narda. I don't think I love it as much as Angsty does. But I've got like that same kind of love for the Kennedy and the Velocity, because the Velocity's got like still top airflow game ever for an atomizer.
It certainly does.
For a big build,
it's got great air.
Yeah, I think for a big build, I think that the Kennedy, I think the Goons kind of gone in on that. But I kind of look at it and think how many atomizers have come out in the past 6 months, and there must be fucking thousands.
Oh yeah, especially the last 2 years.
Yeah, but you look at how many you're actually taking over from all those ones. It's like with tanks, because I spent 2 years not chasing Uber Toots and then fell on 2 within about 3 weeks of each other.
Yeah,
it was like me and Dog Magnum were having the conversation of tanks that, because we've talked about numerous times the shift away from mouth to lung, like K-Fun Light Plus, gold standard for mouth to lung, right? Nautilus, gold standard for mouth to lung, right? How many tanks have come out since that come close? Like, okay, the Rose V2.
Well, I mean, you've only got to look at the new Eden mods, which is the Trillium, I think it is.
The Clero?
Which is basically using Nautilus coils. And it's like, well,
yeah, the Kabuki exists for that too.
Yeah, and that's the Super Tank Mini, which seems to be getting hand checked on God knows how many high-end things. But
even fucking the K-Fun 4 did vape well. It just sucked to set up.
Yeah,
it was a bitch to set up.
Yeah,
but it did vape well.
Some people had too much air unless you got the other kit.
You could still get a good draw on it though, in my opinion, on the 4.
To answer Juro's question, I have not tried Matt from Suck My Mods with tofu atomizer, and the reason is because it's 24 millimeters. Fuck that. Nope. I don't have anything that's going to look good on. Everything that I've got is made for 22. I'm not going to go out and buy a new mod just to run that one atomizer.
You may be able to run it on the Titan.
You know, that's
maybe.
No, I can't.
Because you can run a 24 on a G+. I don't know what the dimensions
Here's
are.
the problem, Fu. So to your very point, we got right there on the edge, 22.
Okay, it would overhang the door a little bit. That's what the 24s do.
No, it would overhang the non-door side. The non-door side, it's right on it. If you put another, it's gonna hang out. It's not gonna look cool. It'll look better on there than just about anything else I have. I'll give you that. There you go. Winner. What else did I talk about? Oh, I need to say thank you. And I don't even know if he's going to see this because I don't think he actually does anything on in vaping anymore. But Joe Allen sent me back an atomizer that I lent him a long time ago. And he sent me some Squonker refill bottles. And he sent me this whole box. Look at this thing. He sent me a box with chocolate covered macadamia nuts in it.
Oh, fuck you.
And fucking Kona coffee. What?
You don't even drink coffee. That's the worst
part. I'm gonna drink this shit.
I'm glad you'll do that. I'm glad you'll at least drink it.
I like coffee. I don't normally drink it, especially in the summer. I drink it in the winter, but man,
all year, son. I mean, I mix it up. I do hot and ice over the summer, but
no, I'll drink iced coffee in the summer. But
you should learn how to make cold brew. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I have not made any cold brew. I've consumed it, but I've never made it.
I feel like a cold brew with like some a little bit of milk in it, and like it's fucking perfect summer drink.
He sent whole beans though. I got to go get it ground.
Fair enough. You wouldn't own a coffee.
Yeah, I don't know it because what I do when I do drink coffee, I go to there's a coffee thingy shop not too far from here, and I go buy it, and they grind it there for me. I make it.
Yeah, so he's got to go get a cup. He's like, actually, I don't actually drink coffee. I just bought the cup, so I didn't feel like a dick asking you to grind my beans that I didn't buy for me.
I'm just wondering what he says when he walks in the shop and he just stands there and goes, "Grind for me."
Well, actually, isn't it ironic that you're drinking coffee?
I guess.
Grind my beans.
I do want to say, and I'll say, you know what? Oh, actually, forget what I'm talking about. I'm going to go check something real quick before I say that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure something's still going.
Coffee people, if you haven't tried this, take a scoop of vanilla ice cream, put it in a bowl, and pour a shot of espresso over it.
That's brilliant. Filling the air then. That was magnificently done.
Flitzy. Ironic that Angsty drinks Starbucks and uses a Mac.
Now, I don't think. Do you know, Masty, if Eric is still doing his waffle? He said he was going to do it tonight, but I don't see it up there.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't see it concluded yet, so I'm going to say this. So Eric Sire, a friend of the show, and including Craig's friend Eric, who makes the Titan mods, these guys, and Masty does some where he does the milling work for them and the engraving work. Very well done, by the way. His dog got sick, and instead of doing his normal, well-built mod for not very much money, he's actually raffling a special edition one to pay for his very sick dog, who is getting better, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and paste in the link. So it's like a $10 raffle. So just chunk a tenner in there and help out a guy who's a super cool, generous guy. Anyway,
yeah,
help him out.
Yeah, it is in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
He is replying to me right now. He's going to draw it on Wednesday, he said.
There you go. Click that link. I'm going to put this in the video description before I forget.
So replay people, if you're watching this after Wednesday night Eastern time, sorry.
Yeah, but if you are watching before Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and put it in there right now before I forget.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
It was a trip to the emergency vet, stay for a couple days, so you can imagine how costly that was, to the tune of a few grand. So, but yep, she's doing better now. I told him, I was like, "You're lucky it's a small dog." It's like that happened with my freaking 90-pound worm runner. Everything is like quadrupled the bigger they are. Medicine? Oh, you need 3 times that.
Yeah, that's a big fucking. You got some big dogs, dude.
Yeah. So, but she's doing much better now.
Good. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. We talked about that. You got the terrible thing. Oh, there's that thing. We didn't talk about. We could briefly touch on this. If you remember a long time ago, Sean and I, back when Sean was on the show.
Back when Sean was creating the scene that you revel in today.
We had Picos. And there's a V2 Pico out, which I'm going to go ahead and translate this because I don't speak Japanese. That didn't translate very well. Oh, there it goes. It just took a minute. So there's new Pico out. If you remember back what I said in the first one, there was a very visually attractive tank that was that looked good on pretty much everything, and it was a pain in the dick to build, and the flavor was pretty good. The new one has got a significant amount more air. It's also easier to build because you don't have to take the middle thing out to build it. You can actually build it, in place with the 510 in place. It looks like you get a cool little tool, I guess, to take it apart. Here's the new chamber, which is kind of a modified conglomeration of the other 2 chambers. Here's the V2, V1, and also this is the other problem that it had with it is it fed from way too tall in the tank. So I showed you in my build guide how to build it to mitigate that a little bit, but this obviously is a much easier solution to have it feeding from the bottom. Here's a nice built-up one. Anyway,
is it the same deck?
It's a very similar deck. Here's the 2 decks.
That was my biggest hang-up with that one, man.
It wasn't too bad. The problem with it was the fact that you had to build it loose, right? You had to build it with this like free floating in your hand. That was a pain. But now
that's what I mean. I hated that.
Oh yeah, but this
you either have to do that or get some blue tack and put it inside it to kind of hold everything in place on the deck.
Yeah, here you go, Ahmed. You can do it like this now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I actually may get one. Because I really liked how it vaped when it got it working. It was just my fucking fingers hurt after building.
It was fiddly as hell. But
and I'm like, I don't want to do this every month.
Right. So there's that, and I think you can actually remove. The other thing is you couldn't do before that you can do now is you can see it here. You can actually take the coil.
This means new bell cap.
Yeah, you can actually take the coil out while it's still full, which you couldn't do before either. So this thing fixes several of the problems that the other one had, and I think in a very good way. So if you're after a really good looking tank, these things they're either coming out or they're out now. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, Mark was saying that the airflow is way.
Kyle sees this price right now. They're going to be $160. However, I don't see them. I mean, I don't see them being like fucking Uber Tude where they just stay expensive forever.
No, because they flooded the fucking market.
Yeah, that was one thing they did well because the secondary market was very favorable. It's how most of the people I know that own a Pico or rocked one, they got theirs like reasonably cheap on the secondhand market. So hopefully this will follow the same trend.
They dropped through the secondhand very quickly though. They were.
Yeah, I mean when they hit $100, I might pick one up because they really were. They're very attractive tanks.
Very attractive. They vape very nicely.
I heard that the old top caps, the top rings, fit from the V1 to the V2, and I've got like the Celtic style knot thing, which looked cool. I've got that one, so I could probably reuse that, which is cool.
Bell cap, son. I'm slopping bell cap.
Christian made it so that those top caps for the Pico actually fitted on the bells for the Ubertube as well, because Dan Mudditt's got one.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so you can use the metal top cap off a Pico when he made it so it worked on the.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I hope it's a pretty cap because nothing. Honestly, I think out of everything Christian's made, I think the K-Fun 5 cap is the best thing.
Oh, one sec.
That's my pick for best bell cap he's made.
Which one?
The K-Fun 5.
The K-Fun 5? Really?
Dude, the K-Fun 5 one's bitching.
It's all right.
There's that one.
You've seen the K-Fun 5 one.
I've got it right here.
There you go. That's the custom Origin one. It works quite well.
Here's the K-Fun. Here's the K-Fun.
Okay, I mean, that's custom.
Right, but I mean, here's the K-Fun 5 one. I mean, it's not bad.
You have the Night King edition bell cap.
I don't think it's any. I don't think it's any different than the other ones, personally.
Oh, I got.
1 sec.
I mean, that's actually that one is out of all of them, but that's not one of Christian's. That's the tiny for the K-Fun.
Yeah.
And this is the top fill right here that on threads, which I thought was very neat.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. And Mark's going to meet him. Mark's going to meet him very soon as well.
Oh, that's great.
I'd like to meet him.
He's far too sexy, is Christian.
Yeah. Nice guy. I like Christian a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we need to talk about? Craig, anything you want to cover?
The only thing I want to mention was, first of all, modmaker.co.uk.
Yep.
Yes.
He makes the best refill bottles on the market.
He's doing all right, isn't he? He's right.
Yep.
He's doing good.
And enclosures and 510s.
Mm-hmm.
How are you getting on with the 510s? Have you had a playmaster?
I haven't actually put one in the mod just yet, but I showed them on the show last week, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I think. So
all the different variations of them. So
yeah. So, and then the other thing is just mention that Vape Fest is on the cards. Really, we've got, just looking at the list of them, we've got Art and Mod are there, Frankenskull are there, Hellfire, Endless Mods, SVA, No Name.
Greg, you're getting flexed on in side chat. Here you go.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Redirecting me to what?
You can't see that.
You can't? Oh.
That's on Slack.
Do I have to imager it?
Oh.
Yep. So they're asking if Boolin's coming to Vape Fest.
That fucking. Are we gonna mention this or not?
No. Don't talk about them.
It's fucking terrible, isn't it? But anyway.
Mention what?
Yeah, we won't go there. Yeah, so Chris Scott's there, Nigel's there, Ryan Dorr is there with all of his little mods and everything else. So yeah, we'll all be in a field in Shrewsbury at the first weekend of August. And it's,
oh my God, sunblock is going to go through the roof. There's talk.
Oh God, yeah, there's always one or two victims. There was one guy ended up in hospital because he got it all kind of blew up.
Goddamn pasties.
And yeah, it's terrible. So yeah,
can't leave Wonder Bread out in the sun.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm not even time stamping that.
Yes, I broke Craig.
Yeah.
Put it in your notes.
Remember.
Hey, Craig, how many hours is it till the next Ideal M show?
Put that in your Stig and vape it.
I can't say it's 35-ish hours, can I? No, it's
no,
not.
probably not. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I with you on the show, I meant to ask chat and ask if anybody would be interested if we actually opened up the YouTube chat like the iOS guys have been testing out.
Yeah, it's been interesting actually because it's kind of like we're having a public discussion about just what we should, Yeah, it's a lot better. It does seem a lot better just in terms of like keeping everybody there, and everybody tends to have an account which is kind of them because it's the YouTube account, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
the thing is that we've tried all kinds of stuff over the years, but now they've got moderators that you can set, which is nice, and so you can boot and kick and whatever, and let other people do it, not just the people that are on the air. And the other thing was you can send links now, which you couldn't do before; it was restricted. Anyway, it's something that if chat is interested, in fact, leave a comment down below. We usually check these for the next week or so, and just see, just tell us what you think. If you'd like us to do that, then we could definitely do it. But there will be, there's going to be more trolls. There's going to be more things when you make it easier because honestly, the people in our the YouTube comments are almost exclusively awesome, right? But I think it's fair to say that in general, YouTube comments are cancer.
No. You know what stage 4 pancreatic cancer? Live leak comments.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's like here. YouTube's at about here, depending on the subject matter.
Daily Mails kind of just keep going down and down. That's where the Daily Mail is. You don't never go full Daily Mail comments.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that one's
we've got a few of them sort of rags over here too that are similar. Yeah. Anyway, if that's something you're interested in, let us know. I mean, somebody make a thread in the Plumes group on Facebook. You can talk about it there. We can leave a comment in the video because we're open to it. If it would be easier for folks, we can give it a whack. We can give it a try. The iOS guys have pretty much exclusively moved over to it at this point, right?
Well, we've only done it two weeks, I think. I think we sat in there for 1 week just to like doing dual fuel in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't think people minded too much. It's just different place, isn't it? They're on watching it on one thing anyway, and then on the other, I guess. And you can link directly to the chat itself as well. So if you want your own little window and play it on one thing and do your chat on another window, then you can make a link which will take you straight to it. That's the only downside is you need you need a different link.
Is there a tool for Mark Elliott to do lip sync videos during the show? Put in chat.
Oh, you'll find a way of doing it. Yeah, you'll find a way of doing it. Yeah,
hi, Mark.
Yeah. And then the other thing, just very quickly, is I am getting a squonker.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah. What else?
It's taken me this long I've held out and held out and held out.
You've been very strong and resistant.
I sent back a was it the Muku or something like that?
Muku, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James Blythe sent me one in a box just out of the middle of nowhere and just like turned up in the office and he's like, I'm not using it.
Yeah.
I refused to use it, so I just kind of like left it on the side in the office and then just sent it back after a couple of weeks. But yeah, I've held out. But yeah, Anthony from Elemental Mods, who do the hydrogen, he's doing some prototype squonkers, and he's, I'm on the list for one of the prototypes. So
man, as soon as you get yourself an Origin V3, you'll be very comfortable, with that. Oh well, there's that too, of course.
I have the
bowling pin.
I have the galactic butt plug. But it's
right, you're gonna see flights in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be a butt plug.
Wait, have you spelled that with 2 B's?
The thing that's gonna get you great is you're gonna have the awesome, dripper vape in a small, lightweight, all-in-one sort of little thing. As soon as you get a mod that fits your hand right, it's all over. It's all over.
But I've got loads of those anyway.
Well.
I've already got them. It's just the
but it's this big.
You poke your eye out with that.
I've got big hands. I mean, right. This is bigger than a dog mods. This is the box above the dog mods, and I can still get my hand around.
Well, yeah, he can carry big mods. He's got zippers.
It's not a question of whether you can carry it. It's just something that's comfortable in your hands that then gets you your whole vape all right here, not anything hanging up here.
Craig, nothing falls out of those zipper front pockets, right?
Whoa.
What? No zippers?
Hey, look at that.
Hey, no zippers?
No zippers.
Oh, wow. Big time hit you hard.
I know, yeah.
I'm too good for zippers now. I only wear YKK branded flies.
I'm not taking this from people who allow somebody who drinks at Starbucks and uses Max.
By the way, Starbucks.
That's so ironic.
Starbucks coffee is awful. I don't like it at all.
Grind for me.
It's all
I used to do their coffee. I was able to drink like their black coffee, and then when I started making their beans at my house, the same shit. And I went back. I'm like, I think I like how I make it better.
Right, I'm going to bed because it's 10 to fucking 4 in the morning.
Yeah, do it. Thanks for coming on, Craig.
I told you to come on, Craig.
Watch the Ideal Home Show.
Apple.
Timestamp.
Do go watch our
got you again.
Our sister show, that Idol show. They're fun. They're fun guys. They're fun guys, and they have regular guest hosts that you will know and love as well, like Mr. Todd.
Yep.
Mr. Todd's on there pretty often, and of course
Scott Bonner. We've had Scott Bonner on as well.
Scott Bonner's been on. Damien's been on there.
Mooch has been on.
Mooch has been on there, unlike our show.
You've been on.
Vaping Biker's been on.
Yeah.
I've been on.
We're giving him a proper send off.
Mooch has been on.
Everybody's been. Yeah, Mooch has been on.
Battery Mooch has been on.
Brexit. I'm just saying Brexit.
Brexit. All right, everybody's coming out.
Song.
Peace out.
Easy, Angsty.
At least it lasted an hour and 50 minutes. That's quite a good lot.
Easy with those hand gestures. We got timestamped.
Wu-Tang.
I knew it. I knew he caught it. Wu-Tang. Peace. Just end it. Just click off. Turn it off.